Hi everybody, happy Wednesday. For today's lesson, I want to talk about irregular past tense verbs and irregular plurals. So in one of our previous videos, we talked about regular plurals, where you simply add the S when there's more than one. And with regards to our previous video where we talked about regular past tense verbs, for those ones we add an ED for something that we already did. For today, with our irregular plurals, so we will end up changing the middle sound usually. It depends on the word, but that's usually the cue I give to my friends. So for instance, this is the activity that I'm going to upload for you guys. For instance, 1 foot, many feet. We're changing that middle vowel sound. We have, let's see, on the next page, we have 1 person, many people. So again, we're changing that middle sound. Sometimes we are changing the ending, and instead of just having an S, we might add an ES. So for instance, 1 which, many witches, only adding ES. So that one's an easier one. Same thing, 1 watch, many watches. So just adding an ES. Or we might change an F to a V sound, for instance. 1 elf, many elves. 1 half, many halves. So that one's changing F to V, and it'll sound more like a Z sound at the end. So this one's a little card game. You can cut out the different pictures and then play memory with them. So flip them over and try and find the plurals that go together. Or you can always do it as like an old maid game where you mix up all the cards and then you get half and your child gets half, and you'll ask someone else for, do you have watches? And then you can put those 2 pairs together. So they have to know what that irregular plural match would be. With regards to the irregular past tense verbs, so for that one, again, we usually tend to change that middle sound. The activity that I have is another card game, so different card games for you to play. This one, it has different picture cards with them, but there are also sentences. So for instance, the children ran after the ice cream truck. So run changes to ran. Again, we change that middle vowel sound. Or my brother drank the spoiled milk. Drink, I already drank. Or let's see, my friends came over for a slumber party. So I want to come over to play. They already came over to play. So you can utilize the activities if you want to, or you can use similar writing on the board like I had done with our regular plurals and regular past tense verbs. Or you can kind of just go with more conversational speech and ask them questions about things they already did, or objects they already had. So talking about things that already happened. So I will upload those activities for you to work on. Again, you can jump back to the regular past tense and regular plurals activity if you need some reminders and tips with regards to how to phrase the language. Just remembering that for these irregular ones, it usually changes that middle vowel sound, so you can give them that cue. And if they need some assistance, you might give them the initial sound and then have them finish it. So for instance, I want to run the race, I already, and then have them try and finish it if they need that extra cueing in there. Or you can provide them with a field of maybe 3 choices if they're needing some help. So I want to ran the race, I want to rin the race, I want to run the race. Which one of those? And then have them give you the correct answer. Or you could even give them an incorrect sentence. I already run the race. What's wrong with that sentence? Can you fix it for me? So again, just a bunch of different options for you to work on with them at home, okay? I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.